Got my matcha latte right now, so I am ready to start. Hello everybody, it's Tiffany and welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I've updated you guys on our infertility journey, and so I wanted to just provide this video because I've had some people just ask and see how we're doing, and I just first off want to say I really appreciate people checking in to see how we're doing, because it's really mentally refreshing, and it helps a lot. You know, just knowing that people care and that people are thinking about us and praying for us and really wanting us to have children as much as we want to have children. So thank you all for connecting with us and just checking in with us. It really means a lot. I just wanted to update you guys a little bit on what I've been doing since the last video, and just talk a little bit more about kind of next steps for us. So about 2 months ago, my husband and I, we just decided that I'm going to take a break from all medications. From December until like June, I've been on letrozole, and letrozole is supposed to help me with my ovulation, because as many of you know, or if you don't know, I do have PCOS, and with PCOS, the hardest thing to tell and what the challenge is for us ladies who have PCOS is that we don't ovulate on a normal cycle. Basically, there are months when I don't ovulate and there are some months when I do. And so the challenge for my husband and me is trying to figure out when I am ovulating so that we can, you know, try to conceive. I even stopped taking like prenatals and vitamins and all of that. I know that, you know, those are supposed to help too, but I just stopped taking everything because I was taking pills every single day. For me right now, I'm just been trying to let my body reset to be able to, you know, figure out, you know, to basically to help it. A friend had recommended to me something that she had been using when she and her husband were trying to conceive. They were also struggling for a while too, and now they have a beautiful baby girl. But she had recommended this to me. This is OvuSense. And so what this device does is it tracks my basal body temperature. And so if you're not familiar with that, it's basically your internal temperature. Before you ovulate, your body temperature kind of spikes in preparation for ovulation. So I've been using that for the past 2 months, 2 to 3, no, maybe 4, because I'm on the 4th cycle. So maybe it's been 4 months. Yeah. Well, 3 to 4 months, I think, since I've been using it to be able to kind of help track what my basal body temperature is. And like I said, your basal body temperature, it kind of spikes right before you ovulate. And so the sensor, it connects with an app that I have on my phone. And every morning when I wake up, I just take it out and then I log in with the sensor on this thingy to my phone, and then it basically just tells me what my body temperature was during the night, and it tracks and is able to kind of tell me when I'm going to ovulate, and kind of anticipates that, because my body temperature will slowly start to rise right before ovulation, and then it'll like spike, and that's when I know that I have ovulated or that I'm getting really close to ovulating. During the first cycle, it didn't really count for me because I just started it randomly on a random day, but here's the 2nd month and the 3rd month and then the 4th month here, and so you can kind of see where the spikes were, where I was kind of, you know, I think I was ovulating, but again, it's hard to tell. I mean, everything is just really hard to tell. But, you know, I kind of get a sense of when I was ovulating. So far right now, I'm on day 22 of my cycle, and I don't think I've ovulated yet. On my 2nd cycle, I ovulated on day 21, I think it was. And then on cycle 3, I ovulated on day 33. And now I'm on day 22 and I don't think I've ovulated yet. So this is the challenge that I have every cycle, is trying to figure out when I'm going to ovulate, because there's no point of trying and, you know, baby dancing if I'm not ovulating. Basically, that's the only thing that I'm using right now to try to help me to understand when I'm ovulating and to help my husband and I to be able to conceive. But as you can tell, we still aren't pregnant yet. So everything is just trial and error every single month, and it is, yes, very mentally and physically exhausting and draining. But I will say that something that we are going to be trying, well, that I'm going to be trying, is I am going to go back onto the keto diet. And keto is something I've heard that a lot of women who have PCOS or a lot of women who have struggled with getting pregnant have tried in order to be able to conceive. Last year, or actually around this time, last year, August was the first time that I did keto. And after doing keto for about 3 weeks, I was able to naturally get my period, and that had never happened before. Earlier this year, when I had my before I had my miscarriage, I was actually on the keto diet in February. So the first few weeks of February I was on keto, and then I conceived, and then unfortunately we had a miscarriage. And so there's some sort of correlation here with keto and my body. And so, I know that I have a lot of foods that I just love to eat and, don't want to give up because of, you can't eat them on the keto diet, but I want to be a mother more, and I want to have kids more. And if that's really what I want, there should be no doubts, no questions, no hesitations at all to go back onto a keto diet or a healthier diet to be able to help my body regulate and have what it needs to be able to conceive. So this is where we are. This is where I am on our infertility journey, still trying and everything. So maybe in a few months or so, I'll give you guys another update, especially since I'm going to be going on the keto diet. It's going to be a big change. So hopefully that'll help us with our journey to be able to conceive and to start our own family. But again, thank you guys so much for those who have been reaching out to us just to ask us how we're doing and where we are on that journey, if we're still trying. And yes, we still are. Thank you so much for you guys for thinking about us and just wanting to check in with us. It really means a lot. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will keep you guys updated and see you in the next one. Bye. Thank you.